Hello. The issues for those with severe and very severe ME continue. Obviously, it's not a problem that's going away. Those of you that have been following my advocacy know that in the past 5 days, I've sent the open letter to Victoria Atkins, MP, who is the Secretary of State for Health and Social Care. This is the letter. Now, when I sent it on Monday, Tuesday, there was around 1,580 odd signatures. I've kept it open because I want Victoria Atkins to be able to access this and see all the signatures, comments for herself in real time. Because it's still open, we've now reached 1,720 signatures, so thank you. I have never had a target for this. I just wanted to show the depth of feeling that it wasn't just me writing to the Secretary of State. So thank you to everybody that signed, shared, retweeted, liked, commented. It's really helpful to have it keep going up, because if nothing changes, we may well need to use this in some other way. So please do continue sharing. I tweeted this morning that open letter was inspired by a very severe patient, Maria, about 2 weeks ago. And I was so inspired by her story that I created that open letter. Maria was at the time the latest very severe patient in an NHS hospital to come onto my radar. Since then, a young lady, 18-year-old, called Millie, has come onto my radar. I've been aware of her for about a week, 10 days, but her situation has got worse, and I'm going to read to you the latest update. Now, this update was put onto social media a few days ago. It's now on Phoenix Rising, so that's the online forum. If I scroll down, this is the red square oblong that's been on social media. So it says the consultants at the Royal Lancs Infirmary, I think that is, it's in Lancaster, so who are dealing with Millie have no clue about severe ME. This specific health trust needs to listen to experts on ME and stop abusing Millie due to the lack of understanding of severe ME. Millie hasn't been treated in a way that follows the NICE guidelines for ME CFS, including treating her as if she has an eating disorder, which has and is making her increasingly unwell and distressed. There have been other high-profile cases like this in recent years in the UK, and NICE recognise that severe ME patients are at risk of inappropriate treatment, including nutritionally. This shouldn't be happening again. I completely agree. But the latest update says this. Millie is 18 years old and with very severe ME, and was estimated to be at 3% capacity before she received what is effectively abusive treatment at the hands of the Royal Lancaster Hospital. She was taken in as a day case initially, as she can no longer eat or drink adequate amounts, but she was sectioned by a consultant who said he didn't believe ME exists and that he wasn't going to follow the NICE guideline. I'm sorry, but your care should not be dependent on whether your consultant believes in your disease or not. That's disgusting. Mum had also been barred from visiting her, apart from for 1 hour a day, but Millie is under permanent escort. They have now decided that Mum's right to visit must be removed completely on weekdays. Despite being very severe, they are starting graded exercise therapy, which is no longer recommended by NICE because it is harmful for people with ME, although she cannot stand up or speak. Where's she going to get the energy to do graded exercise therapy from if she can't speak or stand up? They are also going to remove her blindfold, which protects her eyes as she experiences severe hypersensitivity to light and noise. That is just medical abuse, in my opinion. The hospital has refused to listen to the two well-known UK ME experts who have 60 years combined experience in supporting ME patients. They informed the hospital that their treatment of the youngster could result in her death, but the staff rudely ignored her warning and refused to communicate further. Family is preparing a petition. To be clear, since 2018, I am of the very strong opinion that a lot of this is down to a lack of knowledge on ME/CFS. And I've been tackling that with Stripy Lightbulb myself since September 2018. But in recent months, I've also noticed that it's because there is no NHS protocol for severe ME, which means they do not have a guidebook on how to treat someone with very severe ME for whatever reason that person finds themselves in hospital. So medics don't understand the need for ear defenders and eye mask. They don't understand that people experience malnutrition, not because they choose not to eat, but because either they can't swallow food or their body doesn't digest food properly. There are an awful lot of people with severe ME with feeding tubes, but when you're in hospital, they refuse to give you feeding tubes, or they refuse to replace them because they're like, you're choosing not to eat, therefore we're not going to encourage anorexia, we're going to section you. That's why I strongly believe there needs to be creation of an NHS protocol. That's what this letter was for. As yet, today's now Friday, I have not received a response from Victoria Atkins staff, even though I sent it a special delivery on Monday and I gave them my email address so they could contact me direct. And I made it very clear that there are currently 3 very severe patients in NHS hospitals this week who are at risk of dying. I don't think that's acceptable. So any help anybody can give me with this issue, whether you are a journalist and you can highlight this issue. I don't care if you say, oh, Emmy Foggy Dog, Sally Callow has done this open letter. You don't even have to mention me. Please do talk about the issue because people are dying. Channel 4 did a special section on Maeve Boothby and other severe ME patients. Apologies, the name's just temporarily gone out of my head. Literally a week ago, it's within the last week, and everyone outside of our community was, oh my God, that's awful. I hope you experience social change soon because that's absolutely disgusting. Where is that outrage with this? This isn't happening 2 years ago. This is happening now. The NICE guideline has had no impact whatsoever on the care of these people because medics are arrogantly and abusively choosing to ignore the NICE guideline. And all we keep getting from NICE are really good. I have no issue with NICE other than they do not have the power to implement the NICE guideline. All it can ever be seen as is advice, which I find absolutely crackers. And there seems to be no impetus from any of the medical societies to improve knowledge on this very poorly understood disease. So as I said 2 seconds ago, if you can help me with this to bring about positive change for very sick people, and I've said this millions of times before, research has shown that those with severe, very severe ME have a worse quality of life than people with late stage renal failure and late stage cancer. It's that bad, but there is usually no end in sight, but it can kill in some instances, usually because of medical neglect. Please get in touch with me. Either comment on this post or email me via sally@stripylightbulb.com. Thank you very much.